Crystal's on a quest for ultimate career advancement.
Didn't husband hunting die out as a sport in the 1950s?
This isn't a sport. It's a life plan.
I need to talk to you about the Cranston matter.
Like Keith Cranston.
The Minister of Energy.
Could be.
You're very welcome to join us. Can I get you a drink?
No.
We're all friends at Peterson, and all roads lead to Peterson.
Today is about supporting the people who need it most.
Peterson wants me to contact the mental girl and pass on his private number.
Believe me, he is not a nice person.
Hey, you made it.
All right, you kicked my ass.
Had fun doing it. You don't ride like a girl, do you?
I don't do anything like a girl.
Really?
Well, I don't piss standing up, but apart from that,
You're old bloke. I can see that. I've been thinking about what I want for my prize.
who says you get a prize?
Winners always get something.
What about the thrill? Wasn't that enough?
No. I want you to have dinner with me. I'll choose and I'll pay.
Will your wife be coming? You do have a wife, don't you?
I do, but she's in India at the moment. You read that bloody book? Eat, Pray, Whatever?
No.
My wife took it as an instruction manual. She's done pastries of Italy, and now she's on an ashram opening her chakras.
Ouch.
So dinner will be just you and me. Unless there's someone you'd like to bring along.
No.
I'm busy tonight. How's tomorrow?
I could do that. And I could kick your ass on the way home.
Is there anything you need before I go?
Actually, just some glasses and water in the boardroom. And some ice.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see anything on the schedule.
Oh, it's just a catch up with Peterson.
Do you want me to take notes?
No need, just informal.
Hey, Cinderella.
Hi.
We're going for drinks if you want to join us. Me, Aroha, and the Christinator. So help me out here. Could be anthropologically interesting. Might be Crystal on the prowl.
What the hell?
I told him he could do his own photocopying. Honestly, he's a junior. He has to do his own stuff. How's Jane coming?
Dead King. Couldn't hold her off.
Because of the free drinks.
My charming company, actually. You two will be busy playing Spot the Prospect.
Maybe.
It's just a drink.
It's never just a drink. It's Disney waiting to happen. Evening.
Hey.
Madam? Wow. All the big guns are in tonight. Cranston.
Keith Cranston.
One and the same. Cranston, Peterson, and Simon. Fun meeting. Shouldn't you be there pouring the single malt?
Simon didn't ask me.
Must be very hush-hush. Maybe it's about Peterson and his shiny new port up north.
There've been a few memos, but that won't be for ages.
Or maybe it's about Cranston's divorce.
What's Peterson got to do with his divorce?
You know what boys are like when they're off the leash? Especially boys with money.
What are you saying?
Money might not buy you love, but it does purchase intimate personal services.
Do you know that for a fact about Peterson?
I'm just talking shit. Let's drink some tequila. So any prospective talent?
He's cute.
He's a barman.
So?
Crystal's only after lawyers. So Sorry, partners. Or just settle for an associate?
Single or married?
Maybe save you a bit of time. Married. Married. Gay. Single.
He's not bad.
Not a lawyer, though.
How do you know?
Family friend. He's a dentist. High suicide rate amongst dentists.
But as long as he left everything to Crystal.
No dentists. They have their hands in other people's mouths all day. It is creepy.
Hey, bad boy. Long time no see.
Hey, Scott.
How's things?
Good, good.
Who's that?
Scott McMahon. A few years ahead of me at school.
What does he do?
He's a dentist.
He is not.
Actually, he's a lawyer. He's straight and he's single.
Oh, but bang, the trifecta.
How many years out is he?
Out. She means of law school, not the closet.
5 to 6. Last I heard, he was being groomed for partnership.
Being groomed for something, it never sounds particularly good, does it?
Good grooming is absolutely essential.
So, are you gonna go talk to him?
I don't chase men. Men chase me. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow. He is really chasing. Running hard. I better go. Don't want to miss my bus. See you tomorrow.
See you, mate. Alone at last.
We're hardly alone.
I can't see anyone else. I'm blinded by your understated beauty.
Ugh, stop it.
And you're single. I'm single.
And we're colleagues.
We can be colleagues with benefits.
Wow, that's really romantic.
You know your window is closing. For rebound sex. If you don't get in soon, I might lose interest. Then where would you go?
Devastated.
Well, don't come begging when it's too late. It'd be embarrassing for us both.
Oh my god, I'll tell you what is embarrassing.
Super embarrassing. Our great floor show. We could join them.
I don't think so.
You're gonna bail on me, aren't you?
Correct.
Well, at least one of us is gonna score.
Good night, Charlie.
Good night. Good, Crystal.
Whoops. Wrong floor.
Hey. So, this is it, eh?
My office is upstairs.
But I want to see it. Come on. The evil empire.
It's just a law firm.
It's one of the mini majors.
How big's yours?
Big enough.
I mean, you're firm.
I'm firm, all right. Hey, that's the boardroom.
Yeah. I just need my gym bag for the morning.
That's a really big table.
Scott?
Speaking of huge, I want you so bad.
We can't.
Yes, we can.
Cinder's on the case again. Was it a good night, Crystal?
It was actually.
Yeah, you and Scotty hit it off.
I think so.
Can we expect wedding bells?
He said he would like to see me again, so watch the space.
Crystal, I need to see you now.
I'll be right there.
Now, if you don't mind.
She's gonna be so disappointed when she finds out Scott's not even an associate. My bad.
What's so urgent?
You know the system flags late entries into the building.
Yes?
Your swipe card was used last night to enter the office.
I just forgot my gym bag.
So it's just you.
Collecting my bag and going again.
Let me show you something. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
Well, I did have a friend with me.
I can see that. Who is he?
He just came up with me to get my bag. He wanted to make sure I was safe.
How very chivalrous. How long were you here?
Not long.
The tape is time-coded, so is the security log.
Maybe a few minutes.
It was 30 minutes. What were you doing?
Scott wanted to see where I worked, so I showed him around.
So did you get a surname for this Scott?
Of course. McMahon.
Thank you. That's all for now.
Did you have a good meeting last night?
Peterson's a busy boy.
Can I interrupt?
Sure.
We have a problem. A lawyer from Chandler Holt was in here last night.
In where?
On this floor with Crystal. After your meeting with Cranston and Peterson, did you leave anything out?
I didn't take notes. It was informal.
But if they saw anything anywhere else?
Well, there was nothing to see.
It depends where he looked, doesn't it?
And he has a very nice place in Parnell.
Good property values in Parnell.
What about you? You going to give in to Charlie? Certainly trying to wear you down.
We're colleagues.
I know he's quite junior, but you probably don't get many offers, so it could be better than nothing.
Crystal, in the boardroom, please.
It's all go this morning.
We need to know what you were doing on the premises last night.
I told you I was just showing him around.
Around where? Which rooms?
Reception, upstairs to get my bag. In here?
You're in here as well.
Yes.
What did you do?
We were just talking, being friendly.
Oh, God, you didn't.
I am so sorry.
Did you ever leave him alone?
In here or in any other room was Scott McMahon ever out of your sight?
Well, I did go to the ladies.
Jane, you may need to cover for Crystal. Will that be a problem?
No.
Thank you.
Is Crystal unwell?
Crystal is an idiot. She brought a lawyer from Chandler Holt into the office and left him unattended.
I'm sure she didn't do it deliberately.
So one of their lawyers just happens to gain access in the middle of the night.
So you think that he did it deliberately?
The work we do here is sensitive.
I know that. I'm sorry, why is this so bad?
Crystal shagged a rival on the boardroom table.
Right. Well, she was a wee bit trolleyed.
How do you know?
I was with her last night. Some of us went for a drink after work, and she met this guy.
And did he approach her?
No, she definitely approached him.
Right.
Sorry, but this really does seem like a dumb mistake, not some sort of conspiracy.
A very dumb mistake indeed.
The boardroom table. Go, Crystal.
It's not a joke.
Still, she's not the first to put a notch in it.
Really?
Kemp definitely. Hastings from Resource Management. And get this. Whitcliffe from Accounts was found passed out wearing only a t-shirt and a Christmas decoration. But she is the first woman to attempt it.
You haven't, have you?
Not yet. But it is good to have ambition. And if you want to join me.
Charlie, it's not funny. Crystal's been suspended.
Really?
That's not fair.
But it's Crystal. And she's a cow.
I know. Do you think the reason they're getting so wound up is because of this new port?
Could be.
So what's that got to do with Chandler Holt or Cranston?
pays to have friends in high places.
I just don't see why this lawyer is such a threat, especially if he's not even an associate.
Well, you don't get to be rich without being paranoid.
Heard from Cranston. It's looking promising.
Great.
Gotta get this country going forward somehow. Now I was thinking it's time for a party.
Is your wife away?
She is, actually. But don't worry, I'm not lonely.
Amy?
She's found herself other interests. Fair enough. I've got a new one on the go.
Right.
Biker chick. Looks great in leathers.
When you say on the go, what do you mean?
We haven't sealed the deal, but I'd say we're negotiating.
Maybe that's wise at this time.
Don't sound so po-faced. It's not like you've always been a model husband.
What you do in your own time is your business.
It's good to know, counsel.
Just wouldn't want to attract any undue attention, especially from a biker chick.
Don't worry. I'll know if she's trouble.
How?
Got one of my guys doing a background check, just to make sure.
That's what you usually do when you're interested in a woman.
I like to know the facts before I buy. That way, the only surprises I get are good surprises. You made it. Have a seat.
Okay. Hi. Is it okay to bring something you didn't actually make to a potluck dinner?
As long as it's not lasagna.
What's wrong with lasagna?
I did one.
So did I.
I assumed you'd do an Indian thing.
Why?
Well, I don't know. An authentic thing. Grind your own spices.
I didn't have time.
Oh, well, I guess that's why they call it potluck. Or we could just call it a lasagna tasting.
Well, let's hope Linda's got a salad.
She's not that big on green things.
Where is she?
Maybe she had something on.
What about our thing? What we're meant to be achieving?
I'm sorry, I don't have much to report.
I do. Crystal might be getting fired.
Really?
She had sex with someone on the boardroom table.
Really? That's outstanding. Talk about going out with a bang.
But what if it's not fair?
But it's Crystal.
Just because you don't like someone doesn't mean they should be wrongfully dismissed.
But it's Crystal.
Linda?
Crystal.
Thank you for doing this. I didn't think you liked me.
I don't dislike you, and you are really, really good at your job.
I know. Did they tell you what I did?
Yes, but you're not the only one.
I know. And it is so not fair. And he hasn't even called me. What are they saying at work, Helen and Simon?
They're worried about Chandler Holt.
Who?
The firm that Scott works for. They're concerned about espionage.
But I was with him the whole time. Apart from when I went to the ladies.
And how long was that for?
2 minutes, 5 at the most.
So they're getting all bent out of shape about a junior lawyer who was alone for 5 minutes.
He's not a junior lawyer.
He is, actually.
He's not about to make partner.
No.
He's not even an associate.
Sorry.
I wouldn't have done it otherwise. And I am the best PA at that firm. Helen should know that I am entirely loyal, completely. After all I've done for her.
What kind of thing?
You should know what a PA does. She is staff partner, so I am her eyes and ears.
Yeah, maybe you could use that.
I couldn't go up against Helen.
You could get yourself a lawyer.
That's how I got into this mess.
Oh, no, I mean an employment lawyer. But maybe not from Chandler Holt.
So, tell me, Linda, what do you want?
A burger would be good.
And now you're being evasive.
I want you to talk about you.
Endlessly fascinating topic, but back to you. What do you want out of life?
I get what I want, mostly.
And that would be...
Mates, somewhere to live, canning dicks at netball.
Not exactly ambitious.
I do all right.
But you're not in charge, are you?
I'm the boss at work.
No. You work for wages, running one office of a multinational company head office in the Netherlands.
So?
So you work your tail off, but you don't get the profit. The general manager would get that. Some guy who swans in, runs his eyes over the books, probably over your ass as well. He's making the money, not you.
What's your point's money?
I would make more in an hour than you will in a year because I own things.
Well, you don't own me. You might be a rich bastard, but there is no shame in working for a living. Not that you would have a clue.
Hi, I'm just taking these down to Simon.
When you've done that, you can box up Crystal's things.
Really? I thought that she was just suspended.
Well, there's due process to go through with HR, but she will be going. And we don't need the clutter.
She really regrets what happened.
That's neither here nor there. Her actions could have damaged the firm's interests. You don't fraternize with the enemy.
I didn't know that we had any cases against Chandler Holt.
The point is, if you're not reliable and loyal, you have no place at this firm.
How are you coping? Dealing with Helen's work as well?
Oh, it's good exercise going up and down the stairs.
A temp for Helen should be here tomorrow.
Does Crystal really have to go?
It's a clear-cut breach.
It was a mistake.
Come on, Jane. If you shagged a rival on their boardroom table...
But I don't understand how they're rivals.
The point is, it was a breach.
It's not as if she's the first person to ever do it, though, is she?
It has been known, yes.
And has anyone else ever been fired because of it?
Not fired. Spoken to.
So what's different here? Is it because Crystal's a woman?
Get off your high horse, Joan of Arc.
No. If Crystal was a guy, it'd be all, yeah, good on you, mate, score.
She's not being fired because she shagged someone. She's being fired because she breached security. God knows what Scott McMahon was up to when she was doing whatever it is women do in the ladies. Anything else?
No.
It's none of your business, Jane. Leave it alone.
Ready for lunch?
No, I've got to make a delivery.
But I already bought it. Steak and cheese. I took it home.
What if I'm a vegetarian?
I already know you like your meat. We had dinner.
Yeah, all right. Hope you got some sauce. I like a lot of sauce. Where are we?
My place.
You don't live here.
I used to. I was born and raised right there. State house kid. Like you, probably. Not ashamed of it. It was bloody good to get out of there. So was I right? About you?
Wow, we've got so much in common.
You didn't have to get the pip and walk out.
Didn't like how you were talking to me.
I was being honest.
Were you? So if you started here, how did you get to where you are now?
Took some risks, made the wins.
What about the losses?
What losses?
For people? Like the ones that invested in your finance company?
There's always wins and losses. People who don't get that don't understand business, or life for that matter.
You never lose.
I lost the person I cared most about while I was living right there. My sister. She had leukemia. She was 12 when she died. I was 15.
So the charity thing's not all bullshit then, eh?
It is tax deductible. Some things you can't control. But if it's in my power, then I never, ever lose.
You can make that happen.
Anything's justified as long as you win.
You believe that?
I don't just believe it, I know it. What else do I know? Stay ahead of the game, always know more than your opponent, and don't get stuck with a problem. Eliminate it.
Just rub it out.
And move on. Now you.
Now me what?
I told you 3 things about me, you tell me 3 things.
Okay. I'm a Sagittarius. I hate cheesecake, and my favorite color is red.
You call that a fair exchange?
Who said anything about fear?
We've established she's a dirty player.
Like you. Gotta get back to work.
Yeah, you should. Your boss might dock your pay.
Oh, what a prick. Literally.
What's going on?
Scott McMahon just sent me pictures.
Of what?
Oh yeah, baby.
That's appalling.
It gets worse.
Oh my god. You need to call him and tell him to delete these right now.
Oh my god. Have you seen the pictures of Crystal?
It's porn. Thought it'd be right up your street.
For the last time,
How did
Charles,
you see
I
the
do not do porn.
pictures?
It's just gone viral.
Are you serious?
Amazing what you can do with a cell phone and a really big ego.
You do know this guarantees she's down the road.
Can I borrow your phone?
No point in deleting them if they're everywhere.
And it is.
I'm not going to delete them.
Oh my God. Oh no. Good lord.
I know, it's not good.
Vertical blinds will need to be disinfected.
Yeah, probably. But the good thing is that all the photos are time-stamped, so they give a detailed account of what Scott was doing for the 6 minutes that he was left alone.
Posing, it would seem, waving his dick around.
But not spying.
I'll need a copy of these.
I can forward them to you.
Thank you.
This is a good thing, isn't it? In terms of clearing Crystal.
I'm not thinking about Crystal. I'm thinking about the reputation of this firm and the potential damage.
Ah, full attendance, finally.
Sorry about the potluck thing.
I'll allocate a menu next time.
Doesn't that kind of take the luck out of it?
So, how's it going with Crystal?
What has that cow done now?
She's gonna lose her job.
Awesome.
I think that she's being made a scapegoat because Mosley's a paranoid.
So it's Crystal.
That's what I said. And there's nothing we can do. Especially after the photos.
What photos?
Do you want to see?
No, she doesn't.
Well, I think it's very nice that Jane's being so kind to her enemy. You're not a secret Christian by any chance?
No. And I think I actually probably made it worse for her.
Is that a bad thing?
I just can't help but think that there is a bigger picture here. Something to do with Peterson.
What about him?
Well, he was going in there, meeting with Cranston, and Mosleys are all paranoid about an employment firm. There's gotta be some connection.
Well, you keep on it.
Let's drink to the end of Crystal.
Ah,
Down the hatch, down the road.
here, here. Oh, don't worry, at least you tried. I thought we were meant to be on silent for meetings. Hello?
Hey, phone thief.
Sorry, I meant to give it back to you before I left, but you were out.
I'll come to you and pick it up. Where are you?
That's okay, I can come to you.
I'm at the Lufa bar.
Sure, I can meet you there. Sorry, I have to go and give this back.
What about the meeting?
Well, that was all I had to report, so unless there's anything else.
Nah, not really.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Jane.
I really am starting to question the commitment.
Phone burglar. Or was it all a deliberate ploy? So you'd have an excuse to get me alone.
No.
But here you are. So why'd you want the photos?
I was trying to help Crystal, and I was failing miserably.
You do know she would never do that for you.
Yes, but if we all live our lives by that principle, it's just dog eat dog.
Are you sure you should be working in law? Maybe social work. A convent.
Yeah.
Shit.
How's it?
Excuse me.
Hey, Charlie, what's up?
I just want to say something about those photos.
Pretty hot, eh?
You're an asshole.
Oh, shit!
Run.
Come here!
I can't believe you did that!
Neither can I. How come when they hit each other in movies, no one ever says ow?
Because they're tough guys.
Not me, obviously.
Why on earth did you do that?
I don't know. Because he's a shit and he deserved it. Wow. What was that?
Because, even though violence is not the answer, you stood up for Crystal. And I think it's really great.
I didn't do that for Crystal.
Okay.
Tell you what, let's go back to the office and see if the boardroom's free.
No, I'm gonna go.
I could smack someone else if you wanted.
No, I'm just gonna get my bus.
Are you sure?
Good night, Charlie.
Good night, Jane.
I'm delighted that you share my concerns about this.
Morning. Would you like some coffee?
We're right. There's a partner's report I need proofed. It's on your desk upstairs.
All done.
Thanks. Come in. I've just been meeting with the senior partners at Chandler Holt.
Really?
They're in full agreement this is highly unprofessional.
Scott?
He demeaned one of our employees, the whole profession he's going to be dealt with.
Fired?
No, not fired. The partners feel he deserves a chance to learn from his mistakes, so he's being reassigned.
Where to?
They're considering their office in Palmerston North. Scott will definitely think twice about attempting to humiliate women in the future.
That's great.
Law can be a rough place for women. It's meant to be equal, but we all know it's not. We need to look out for each other.
Does this mean that Crystal's coming back?
Give me a reason why she should.
Oh, well, she's efficient. She's very well groomed. And I think it's true. Some people, they do deserve another chance.
And we don't need a personal grievance suit.
No.
You're quite an asset, Jane.
Thank you.
Can you make me 8 copies of this and bind them?
Certainly.
You look very pleased with yourself.
Oh, I'm pleased that someone did the right thing about Crystal.
Helen, she saw a chance to stick it to the opposition.
No, she thought it was sexist.
I am woman, hear me roar.
Well, maybe that's not how she explained it to you.
Helen is not a flag flyer, she's a strategist. She saw a chance to get one over the opposition, she took it.
We hardly ever come up against Chandler Holt.
Still possible?
Is that because they do some work for the Watersiders Union? It was on their website. Peterson wants to open a new port, and Cranston has been here after hours.
To discuss business.
Does Peterson want some changes to employment law?
What would make you think that?
It's happened before. Government changing the law in the interests of business.
It's not illegal.
You cannot think that changing the law in a backroom deal is right or democratic. Because if you did, you wouldn't have been so paranoid about Crystal and Chandler Holt.
Nothing has actually happened yet.
Apart from the fact that Crystal almost lost her job.
Okay. I would take this as a victory for the sisterhood and get on with your job, which is not coming up with conspiracy theories or moralising over parliamentary process. Am I being clear here?
Very clear.
I was just thinking about you.
What about?
How much I like a woman that doesn't give too much away.
Not much point in saying shit you don't need to.
Do you want to have dinner with me?
Sure. How about my place?
Your real place?
I'll text you the address.
Sweet. Tonight?
I'll look forward to it. Bring dessert, but not cheesecake.
You know I would never bring cheesecake.
And it's very important to know these kinds of details.
Is this your high score on solitaire?
Sometimes it doesn't get very busy.
No. I'm impressed. Your bag.
Of course.
You know, you really are Wonder Woman. Maybe more Julie Andrews.
Why did you dump all my things in this box?
Because I was asked to.
Well, the lid came off my nail polish and it went everywhere.
Oh, sorry about that. Welcome back.
I was always confident my record would speak for itself.
I did hope so.
What did you do? Does it ruin my things?
So, Crystal, meet any nice lawyers lately? Boardroom's free if you need it.
Asshole.
And normal transmission is resumed.
Bet you wonder why you bothered. Fancy Pash?
It's me.
Come on in.
Can I get you a drink?
One of those would be good. You cooking?
I had a little help from the housekeeper.
You have a woman do your work.
I have staff, but not live in. I assure you, I can burn the sausages myself. Where's dessert? Nice.
You dip them in your coffee, wait till they melt, then you lick them.
Sounds tempting.
Wee bit bigger than your last place.
Who wouldn't want more? Scungy house in a dead-end street. Dad getting pissed, giving Mum a hiding. You don't forget that, do you? Poverty's not just about money, it's about choices.
Some people don't have any.
Bullshit. You can change things if you want. Get an education.
Courses of horses.
Well, you were always way too smart for secretarial college.
How'd you know about that?
I couldn't peg you. When I saw you at the charity do, I could tell you weren't a lawyer. I liked that about you. But every time I try to get near you, you put up a wall or walk out the door. What's a man to do?
Could just ask.
Righto. Why were you at that charity do?
Because of my friend Rose. We met at Secretarial College. And while she was working at Mosley's, she died. Fell off a wall.
Yeah, shame that.
So I decided to go, keep her memory alive. You knew her?
She worked for my lawyer, so I had a bit to do with her.
Do you know she had a daughter? Nina. She's 9, nearly 10.
Poor kid. I'm a second away from burning these. I didn't get the housekeeper to do anything green.
I don't do green.
You see, it's uncanny.
What is?
We like the same things. We want the same things.
Do we?
I let you off the hook with that women's magazine bullshit about being Gemini and hating cheesecake.
Sagittarius?
But you came back. I didn't call you, you called me.
Yeah, I did.
So you have to want something. And you can tell me or not tell me, but I will work it out.
I want morsels.
I bet you do.